Dear New York, it's time to rewind.
Hey guys, today is a very special day for me because I just received this Sony SL-2710 Beta Hi-Fi VCR. This is basically my third Betamax VCR review on this channel. Let's take a look at the inside. You probably have seen a bunch of these mechanisms in action, and I think these are pretty cool. Oh, I haven't showed you the entire front of it. There's like numbers on there. Oh, program and all that. There's a hidden trap door here. Has some other features. There's input select and all that, and record mode only records in beta 2 and beta 3. There's tracking. Wish I had digital tracking. That would be pretty cool. Record balance, dub. Don't know what it does, and sound settings. And I think this is also for programming too. Let's take a look at the front display. Slight scratches on the front, but it's still visible. This display is still visible. So yeah. So I can just switch channels if I want to. Line, because that's all I'm going to use. And here's the inside, of course. And the good thing is that this, I'm 95% sure this fully works. I mean, I've tested it, and it plays, rewind, fast forwards very well, but I haven't tested record yet, and I really want a working recorder. I have a Sanyo Beta Hi-Fi. I got this to replace the Sanyo Beta Hi-Fi because the record does not work. I mean, it does record sound, but the picture's all in black and white. But I hope this one works. So here's the inside of the Sony Beta Hi-Fi, and here's the and it actually is somewhat complicated. There's a solenoid that triggers from carriage mode to loading mode, and these frequently break. Like, there's a gear down there that breaks, that doesn't, and it won't load the tape. There's the switches that need to be cleaned, will not even insert a tape. I'm not saying mine does not have those problems, but they're frequent, and most commonly the video does not work, but on this one it does, so that's a good thing. At least I had Christmas money to buy this. I bought this for at least like a $115 in total. I know you guys are thinking like, hey, Anthony, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. It's my Christmas money, and if I can do whatever I want with it. There's a lot of dust here. See if I can sometimes this air duster does not. I mean, the air duster works, but I'm just saying I might need to remove the dust manually, like this. And yeah. But overall, it doesn't affect any functions and all. I just wish I could. So yeah, this is a pretty nice working machine. If you guys never seen a loading motor on these, well, I'm gonna show you this for the first time on YouTube. I mean, we know it's exactly here, but what I want to show you is the actual whole thing. So what I'm gonna do, so you can see over here, that cylinder thing. You might not be able to see it too well, but that's it right there. And there's the bottom part of it. I think it's a Sanyo motor, if I'm not mistaken. I think this motor is made by Sanyo, because I've seen a bunch of those motors. And I've seen a motor. I've seen this in my Fisher. My Fisher VCR has a similar motor, similar plastic backing, and it's a I think it's a Sanyo motor too. And I mean, it is a Sanyo motor, but I think this one's also a Sanyo motor. Not like the cheap vintage Mabuchi motors where they always break. These ones are pretty durable, like the other ones I had, like most other motors. But anyway, so all you Betamax fans, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. You're in for a real treat, Betamax fans, including you, Betamax man. Anyway, now I think I showed you everything. Now let's take a look at the loading cycle on this. I have my forgot to mention, I got 30 Betamax cassettes. Thanks to Mr. Miniscope. He had a shout out to him. And anyway, let's start the loading cycle, shall we? Oh, there's dust on my camera. There's dust in my camera. Okay, that should be good enough. Now let's start the loading cycle. It doesn't play instantly, I have to press it. It's working just well. I didn't do anything much to it. The only thing I did was clean the heads and grease these two gears. That's it. I didn't do anything else. Cause there are for me, these Betamax VCRs are not serviceable for me. I mean, there are barely any rubber parts. There's not a single rubber belt on here. The only rubber part on this VCR is the pinch roller right there. That's it. There's nothing else. So this is a nicely built machine, but these frequently do have problems, so I can't say well made. But overall, it does work fine. That's what really matters. Forward search. Oh, I pressed play times 2. My bad. Forward search. Oh, I have to hold it. Reverse search. And when I press reverse search and forward search, the motor does not turn, which is pretty odd. Because in this VCR, let me show you. Eject. These aren't on the. I'm not gonna take apart the bottom side, but I know what the bottom side looks like on other photos, and they're not serviceable for me. So anyway, on these VCRs, they are not pulley driven. They're actually like direct drive. They're driven by real motors and all that, and the idler gear turns with that too, I think. So nothing is belt operated. Everything's like all direct drive and gear driven. So that's a pretty good thing. So we don't need to worry about belts. The only belt there is this toothed belt. So it's not made of rubber. These are durable. These rarely break. I'm starting to love this already. Okay. Oh yeah. When I press stop, everything just turns off. Well, not the VCR per se, but the head drum turns off. Now I can press fast forward, but the head drum turns on. And it's not fast, of course. And I think it's slower than my Sanyo Beta Hi-Fi. It's not fast at all. But who cares? It's a working beta. Rewind. But in some modes, the solenoid engages, which is underneath here. Rewinding, let's let it auto stop. There we go. Now, when I press play, the solenoid should engage. See? Stop. Play. Stop. Play. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's stop it. And let's eject. One more time, we'll just see the entire ejecting mechanism. On this one, actually, unlike on my Sanyo Beta, it doesn't use a ring gear on the top to load the tape. Instead of loading it counterclockwise, this one loads clockwise. So I prefer that because when the tape's sometimes when there's a tape at the beginning, and when I play it in my Sanyo, sometimes it won't get engaged into play because the sensor will not detect that the tape's already at the beginning. It uses a different kind of sensor, different kind of tape end and start sensor on the Betamaxes and all that. So in this one, unlike on my Sanyo, this one actually pulls the tape that way to the capstan, unlike on my Sanyo Beta cord. So watch this. Hold on, what was that? It didn't make that sound before. Well, it is working fine, so that's a good thing. Let me try that again. See, it pulls it. And play. It will engage. Yeah, isn't that pretty cool or what? And I think that one's, this is the erase head. Again, I haven't tried record yet, so that is still a mystery to be solved. Stop. Wind. Alright. And actually, I did show the eject mechanism again before, but this this slot here is actually pretty particular, unlike other VHS VCRs eject. Instead of it opening like this, it opens like both. There's two doors here. They both open, and unlike for, you know what I mean. It's pretty cool. And haven't felt the pinch roller. Pinch roller is still good. Alright, so that's a good thing. And I cleaned the audio head and the erase head too, so now I don't think I'm gonna be messing with this VCR a lot. I'm gonna keep this mostly closed when I use it, because this is a rare VCR. I do not want to risk anything. Oh, here's the cassette loading gears here. Let me just show you that, if I can somehow get there. Okay. Eject. Alright, now I'm going to hook this up to my TV so I can show you the picture quality. Alright, so I hooked up the VCR to my TV, and the cool thing is there's a little window where you can see the tape play and all that. Now, Mr. Manuska made me this tape, so I'm going to press play. And see how good the picture is. Oh, sometimes it does that. Play. And the picture is pretty good. Off camera, I tested a record on a different tape, and it actually works. So this one's a keeper. I'm still gonna keep the other Beta Hi-Fi for the collection, of course. And everything is working just fine. Rewind. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, just comment and make sure to like the video. Be kind, rewind.